Hey there, good morning everyone. Thursday the 14th of March 2024. This morning's devotional is a reading from Mark chapter 1, reading verses 40 and 41, and they read, "A man with leprosy came to him and begged him on his knees, 'If you are willing, you can make me clean.' Filled with compassion, Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. 'I am willing,' he said, 'be clean.'" It is difficult for adults to understand the thinking of a youth, especially in relationship to the dark side of adolescence. Just a phase they are going through, we may, and others may even say or think, not realizing the reality that vast numbers of youth today feel that life is no longer worth living and entertain suicidal thoughts. So here are 4 factors which could contribute to the desperation of the youth and which may result in suicide. Number 1, inexperience. As an older adult, you have faced challenges and some pretty tough situations, and in some way or the other, with God's help, you made it. You got through. As a result, when you face the problems that seem insurmountable, you do not give up. You hang on and trust God. But many children today have not been through despair, hardship, or even oppression. So when they are confronted with loss, tragedy, or depression, they feel that there is no way out and often despair in life itself. Number 2, the inability of youth to live up to their parents' expectations. It is so sad when parents try and live their lives through their children, and when they have high standards and to pass high school, which is always a good thing, or the college entrance exams. And if they don't, then that could mean the end of the education road for them. Often when the youth fail, they feel they have disgraced their families and the insult is too great for them to bear. But when parents have set goals high for themselves, or even for the youth, or even when the youth set high goals, you have a problem. The inability to cope with that problem is one of the factors which has caused the suicide rate to jump drastically. The next 2 factors are related and almost on the same side of the coin. Number 3, so it's pessimism in our world which the youth cannot handle. Number 4, a lack of faith which offsets despair and despondency. Here is an excerpt of a report that I received a while ago. A young girl, her name has been changed to protect her identity, was a suicide candidate. She tells of her experience in a college magazine. She says, "The summer I started graduate school, all of the superficiality and meaninglessness converged and pushed me into a crisis. I had to find some answers. Since I graduated in a minor in philosophy and religion, I turned back to my texts for answers. I read those existentialists who said there is no meaning except in the present. There is no ultimate why. There is nothing, simply nothing. I finally saw the logical conclusion to their position was suicide. If there is no reason to be here, then there is no reason to be here now." Fortunately, 2 things happened that saved her life. Firstly, she discovered and found God, who is holding everything together in a plan far bigger than what she could see. Then she saw and experienced the meaninglessness of a suicidal death of one of her close friends. Despair is reversed and can be reversed by even the slightest faith in God that looks beyond the circumstances to His ability and willingness to change things. It is this that gives you the assurance that life is meaningful because God lives and answers prayers. My dear friends, hold on to the assurance that life is meaningful because God lives and answers prayers. May the Lord be with you. May He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.